darkest days of polar night are here, and we are loving it. Grim starts every morning by going outside and continuing his naps under a clear, crispy sky. This is our view at 10 a.m, and it doesn't get any lighter than this. We might not have any daylight for a few months, but we have every star in the galaxy lighting up our sky. Out by our cabin, there is no light pollution at all, which means that on a clear day, we can see the Milky Way, Andromeda Galaxy, the planet Mars, shining bright. And of course, let's not forget one of the most magical phenomenons in the night sky, the aurora. The Northern Lights are an incredibly beautiful sight to see, and all this footage is live footage, so basically what we saw with our naked eye. The only thing that is a bit enhanced by my camera in this footage is the color. It was a slightly paler green live, but just as beautiful. Since we bought our cabin 3.5 years ago, we have made some pretty big changes. When we moved in, it looked very different and was about half the size that it is now. After living in the cabin for about a year, we decided to build an extension. If you've been around here for a while, you might have followed us along on this cabin build journey. And if not, hello and welcome. My name is Cecilia and I live on Svalbard, an island close to the North Pole. I have a playlist called Cabin Build if you want to see the entire series. But today we are finishing one of our last projects, which is the barn doors to the TV room.
260.
You talking to us?
This is Arvidas. He built the entire cabin extension, together with basically only the help of like one person. He's a machine from Lithuania who lives in Longyearbyen with his wife and 2 daughters. To make his job a little easier, well actually probably more complicated, we sourced our own wood for this project. We wanted it to be made out of as much local material as possible, and Christopher knows a guy who makes wood out of driftwood. As you know, nothing grows here since we are above the Arctic tree line, but a lot of wood gathers on the beaches from other parts of the world. So Christopher asked his friend if he would make us enough wood planks for our barn doors, which he did. So one day this summer, Christopher went to pick them up from his boat in the harbor. We also picked up a plank from our friend Einar, which we needed for support in the ceiling. The actual barn door metal fittings we ordered from the mainland.
But isn't that what you do when you do the framing around it? Isn't that the whole thing that you do? That's the frame you build on top of the plank. It's like...
No.
Why not?
That's crap. This, I just make it simple.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, you put all the planks and, okay, you put another plank on top and you nail it. Alright.
I love how depressed you are about my... It's so easy! But I get that. That's why
it's
you
easy,
need
but,
you. Like, I trust your construction. You do whatever you want.
It's easy, but it's like you know,
you have to do it right.
I can't just do it like that.
Okay.
Because
I get it.
it's gonna
be shit.
It's against my
personal carpentry.
No, it's against all the carpentry. Like
I get it.
Overall.
Arvidas is a super good carpenter, and every time I come to him with one of my oh-so-easy projects, he thankfully scraps all of my shit ideas and makes something really good out of it. So he came by and looked at what materials we had, what he would need, and how to make it look as good as possible. Because with everything here on Svalbard, nothing is ideal. The old part of the cabin is a little bit crooked and leaning, and we don't have a ton of options when it comes to materials. But he made a plan which I know will turn out great. So step 1 in the process, done.
Because this one's fine, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
We need to sand it now. I'm just gonna make it white. It's probably a little bit dirty as well. Where did it come from, Einar?
Where?
Yeah, this one come from Maynard.
Maynard.
Yeah. Took it from Tordalen.
There's also driftwood, is it?
No.
No,
this
it's just
is,
regular.
It's been there for since '98. When they started.
Christopher, that was very successful, wasn't it?
Yes.
So Arvidas has now a plan. He's gonna come back tomorrow to kind of double check everything and start planning how we're gonna put up the big beam. This is pretty much the big project that we have left when it comes to construction. Because we've moved around their rooms, we just need to put up the barn doors and that kind of closes that area off. And I'm happy that we're using Arvidas because it's not as easy as we would like, of course. But we have everything. And he's a really good carpenter. So happy. It's gonna be really great. Now we just need to decide on the barn door kind of style. But I think, let me show you what I want. And he said he could definitely do that. I want this style. Because they're both reversible, it doesn't matter what side. Look at this. I feel like that is the most simple. And I don't even know if we need door handles. We might. I don't know if this one comes with little like indents. If it does, I really want that. Like where it's like a skål.
No, it doesn't.
It looked like it did. That is really nice though. But we're not gonna have those. But so we'll for now have it without any handles until we decide if we want. But he's gonna be back tomorrow, so we're gonna pick this up tomorrow when he's back. Yeah. I'm so excited that we bought driftwood. This is all going to be made with Svalbard materials, except the thingies.
Yeah.
That's cool. Christopher really likes this woody, gray, old wood style. Dried wood.
Yeah, it calls, in Swedish it's, eller Norwegian, järnvitrol. So it's like iron, vitrol something. I don't know. And it kills the wood. So you do it one time and the wood will last for 100 years.
Oh.
But it's gonna look old as well. It's gonna look dead. But it's so nice. It looks really nice.
The only thing that I don't like with that is that it looks very dry. I like the color of it, but it dries out the wood so much that it looks a little bit dry.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll see when we put them up. We're not gonna do them black or white or any color like that. We're gonna keep them. I think we might have to go towards brown if they're too yellow.
Yeah.
So either gray, brown, or beige. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. But we're gonna do the doors the very last. First, it's actually getting these up.
Story of your life, Agnes.
Story of my life. Yeah. Let's go. I just want to cut one and see.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
The eye of the freaking carpenter. Oh, that makes me so happy. We don't have to cut the list.
Little. All right.
So what is the biggest struggle with this project?
Biggest trouble?
Yeah.
No trouble.
No trouble.
To make the door blades.
Yeah. Everything else is a bit straightforward.
More or less.
And Ivadas has his co-worker today, Gabby. And she's watching My Little Pony.
Say hello.
Hello, Gabby. Nämen! Herregud, vilken service. Christopher's also watching My Little Pony.
Alright, we need to move this one.
Do you notice a difference in the polar night with your kids? Because I get this question all the time. Is there a difference?
Doesn't matter. As long as you have a routine, it's fine.
Yeah.
I think the dogs are the same. Like,
Yeah.
they ask about.
But if you
dogs
start
and
to
shit.
mess up, you
The
mess
sleep
up.
schedule.
You mess up. Schedule is very important. You know, kindergarten, eat, sleep, have fun, watch telly.
Yeah. Do they say anything about it? Like, oh, we don't have any daylight. Do you know, like? Is it anything like that? No.
For them, it's very normal.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, natural. They seem like, you know, go to China and start to speak Chinese in 1 year.
Yeah, they just go with the flow.
Yeah.
Like the way Gabby
For us,
speaks
it's like
Norwegian.
struggle.
Yeah.
So,
I think it's
yeah.
interesting.
For adults, it's more struggle than.
I think so as well, because people
Okay,
keep
doesn't
saying
matter.
like, oh, it must be so difficult with kids, and I'm like, I think the kids and the animals are the ones that don't care at all. As long as you have a routine, like you said.
Yeah. But if you don't, then you're in trouble.
Yeah.
But, you know,
It's the same with us, isn't it?
yeah. If we let it go, it's gone.
Yeah. Yeah, I know very much about that. If I don't sleep on my schedule, I don't wake up ever.
Yeah, but I feel on myself that I can sleep all day long in a polar night.
Me too.
It's just you have no sense
I
when
think
the
it's-
night is over, you know?
Yeah.
It's endless night, so that means you can sleep like a bear.
Yeah. But
Like-
you like the polar nights?
Yeah,
Me too.
that's my actually favorite.
Favorite time of year. Isn't I kind of find the midnight sun season a lot more tiring and a lot harder on the body. Do you agree?
Summer?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like, you know, it's very simple example. When you go on the beach in summer, you lie in the sun for 2 hours and you get back home so tired.
Yeah.
It drains you out. Same.
Yeah.
But this is like 24, so imagine how you feel.
Yeah, that's
Wasted.
exactly how I feel.
Wasted.
Yeah, I feel absolutely broken after like a full day in the sun.
Yeah.
And like up here, it's for 4 months.
Yeah.
But the polar night is so cozy and calming. It's like a therapeutic month. Like
Exactly. You can
I'm
take
happy
a
with
chill, you know, at
you
work.
sleep good.
Yeah, you sleep good, you eat good, but you know, as long as you have a routine.
100%.
Otherwise,
Music to my
Boom.
soul.
okay. One there, and one here, and then the doors. Boom.
Yeah. In? Kan du komma in? Hej min son. Oj, oj, oj. Varsågod.
Här vet du!
There's kids everywhere.
We will see. Place them.
1 week later, Arvidas was back with the finished doors, which looked so good. I changed the design a little bit to make them a bit more simple, which I'm really happy I did. So now it was time for the last step in the process, which was to get the barn doors fitted.
You tell me you're scared. You tell me you're weak. But I know you're stronger than what you think. And I know it's hard. Yeah, I know it's rough, but we'll make it through. I'm to the next. Honey, I'm with you through life and to death. You tell me you're nervous.
This is amazing, Aridas. Thank you.
Yeah.
Look at
Gonna
this
send you a bill.
wood. Yeah. Look. Thank you. This is amazing.
Some hours.
Yeah. I can imagine. So he did the design on both sides, and this is something that I didn't know if we could get, because I wasn't sure. He didn't know how thick he would make them, and like he didn't know like how we put together when we spoke about it. So I'm very happy that we have design on both sides. And we have the design that we have is either it's a, like not a cross, what's it called? Like a point, an arrow kind of, like it becomes a cross, or it becomes a diamond. Let me see, let me show you. So it will be, now it's a diamond, right?
Yeah.
That's cool. Oh, I didn't lock it in yet. So right now we put tape so they go like this. Like we don't have to do the other design yet, you know? We're gonna have them like this. But I think we're often gonna have this closed and this open, and then when you want to close it, you just close it. Do you know what I mean?
Could be.
Because it feels like this is super, super cozy. It makes this so much more private.
Probably more in the summertime than wintertime.
Yeah, and also makes this area a lot less of a walkthrough feeling. Before it was like a passage, we were going somewhere. Now this is made it its own room. I even feel like we maybe need some sort of little coffee table somewhere, maybe like a little square that we can put in front, or we do have that table though. It would be cool if there was a coffee table that was on the wall, like collapsed, that you can like take off the wall. Because you gotta be smart in this room. I also think because of the sound that we need some sort of padding, and maybe we should do bookshelves across here, like we had an idea, because it will probably take a bit of the noise.
Oh, could be.
To just, because we need something to soak up. It's kind of like echoey in here right now. And I think books, don't you think that would be really nice? Because now it's like a super cozy little library. Oh my gosh, okay, we're doing that. The question is if we can just find some sort of plank again. Because I think doing a plank at the top that's driftwood or something could be nicer than buying some sort of white furniture.
Yeah, I think we can find that.
Because then all we need is one plank that goes across there, across the hole, and then we can put a bunch of books up. And then we can also put lights on there. Oh my gosh! I thought, no, do you know what? I wasn't done with this room, but I said to myself that I'm not going to buy any furniture yet because I don't know what I want it to look like. So we bought all of this, we decided, but I've been waiting with the TV console because I wasn't feeling like I knew what it was going to be in here. A lot of people said that we should do the books up there, and I'm 100% with you. I love having more projects, and I just made myself another project. So I guess this room is not done. But the doors are slightly slidey. I'm so excited. This is so good. Vi kanske ska putta soffan. Nej. Kanske inte behöver en putta med fönster. Jag tror definitivt att vi ska byta den där. Så att inte den här kan åka in där av misstag. Och slå av typ hela grejen. Wow, thank you so much to Arvidas. Do you know Do you know what he also said yes to? Is that we're going to be allowed to come and hang out with his family for a day and film it and see what life is like with kids in the town during the polar night and in general. But that's not going to be now because they had some plans for I think the month because they have work, but I think in January we're going to be able to film with them. So that's exciting. That means that we're going to be picking up Meet the Locals again, hopefully. Now I'm gonna try to maybe ice my lip. What do you think? I just woke up like this. The thing is, Christopher woke up like this the other day too as well, or like a year ago, and my sister has done this also this year, so I don't know if this is just a thing that's going on. But I mean, it doesn't hurt, I just look like this. But yeah, so...
But mine was a little bit worse.
Yeah, definitely. But thank you.
I went to the doctor.
Well, thank you so much for watching this video. I'm so excited that another piece of the house is completed. And I think this is the whole thing with the house, like our cabin. You kind of find new things you want to change, you improve things, and this was one of those big things we wanted to do and had many different ideas for. And now finally we have Svalbard made barn doors with like stuff sourced from the island. But yeah, so I love seeing just how interested all of you are in Svalbard and life in the Arctic. Every time I look through the comments, I find so much inspiration of what kind of videos to do next and what stories to tell. Today, I want to recommend a really beautiful documentary. It's about the Arctic and also the importance of dogs in the exploration of the Arctic. It's called Ice Dogs, the Only Companion Worth Having.
As hunters, haulers, and guardians, this documentary tells the story of how dogs have been the vital link to nature for thousands of years. Dogs led the Sarkak people out of Siberia and a millennium later led explorers to the North Pole. The Arctic is only accessible to man because of ice dogs. This story begins as the light returns to Greenland, where they arrive in Scoresbysund with a troop of the only companions worth having in this harsh environment.
On CuriosityStream is where you can find this fascinating documentary on ice dogs. And this video is sponsored by Nebula and CuriosityStream, so I have an amazing deal for you guys. If you head to my link in the description, you can grab the bundle deal, and that gives you access to both CuriosityStream and Nebula for less than $15 for an entire year. CuriosityStream is the best place on the internet if you're like me and love watching documentaries. And then what is Nebula, you might ask?
Nebula is a creator-owned streaming platform. It's the home of tons of exclusive ad-free content, both original productions as well as bonus content from some of your favorite creators.
So again, just head to the link in the description to check that out and to grab the bundle deal so you can watch this documentary and also all of my videos ad-free for less than $15 per year. Thank you so much for being here and for watching my videos. I really, really appreciate it. I will see all of you next week, and if you want to get notifications on when I post, subscribe, and just thank you so much. Bye!